What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Hope you're enjoying your day. Here to talk a little shit. Hope you're out here staying busy. I'm trying to stay busy, accomplishing my goals. Today's topic, I want to talk about watching somebody die, watch the life come out of somebody's body. You know, I have seen this a lot of times by staying in the ghetto and stuff, so I'm kind of like traumatized to it where it don't hurt me as bad. It affect me, but it don't hurt me as bad. But I was at the park the other day and I watched a man get ran over on a motorcycle. And when he got ran over on a motorcycle, I got out my car and ran over there to try to help him, to try to do whatever I can to save him. And when I got over there, the first thing I started telling people is to call 911. You know, call 911, call 911. And then I went over and I looked at him and stuff. I looked him in the eyes and I started checking his pulse. I couldn't feel no pulse. And when I looked in his eyes was blank, but they was wide open. And then there was a young man standing over his body with me. And I'm telling him, call 911, call 911, while me and this other guy was checking him. And the dude didn't respond right. And I'm like, dude, call 911, call 911. And then he looked at me and he said, that's my daddy. You know, when he said that's his daddy, then I immediately understood why he couldn't function. He wasn't functioning right. He was just standing there looking real stuck. And then I just grabbed him and just started holding him. And when I was hugging him and stuff, he yanked away from me, and then he just took off all his clothes. He took off his hat, he took off his hoodie, he took off his sweats, he took off his shoes, and then he wanted to start beating up the people who was driving and stuff like that. He started acting out because he was traumatized. So I didn't let him go. I just snapped him back to me, and I started holding him, and I was just telling him, man, you need to go over there and talk to your daddy and bring him back. You need to be able to talk to the ambulance when they get here and all the stuff. Your daddy needs you. He don't need you to attack and be in this type of mode. He didn't want to hear none of that stuff, but he was holding me. He just really needed somebody to hold. So while I was hugging him, he just wanted a hug. I gave him that hug, but he acted out until the police came. I hold him till the fire people came. Once the fire people came, they sat there and they checked the man's pulse for a little bit, and then they put the blanket over him, and then he acted out a little bit more. But while I was holding him, I had to hear I heard all the pain, everything that was inside of him. I'm not gonna repeat nothing that he said because that's his business. And I know that the young man was very, very hurt. I sat there with him for like 6 minutes. And he said a lot of things to me while I was holding him, while he was dealing with what he had to deal with, and he was already traumatized before his daddy died. You know, he was already traumatized, and he let a lot of stuff out to me, and he let a lot of frustration out, and I know that young man is still hurt today because he watched his daddy die in front of him. You know, life is precious. You know, I left from that park and I went to the back of Kelly Park to work out after the event, and I couldn't get none of the words out my head that he had said to me when I was holding him. And I like to tell all y'all that you know, we all have these things that's inside of us. You know, that it's buried deep down, that's hurting us, that's traumatizing us, and stuff like that. And I want y'all to know is that life is precious. In the blink of an eye, you cannot be here. That man that was on that motorcycle, he never thought that was gonna be his day to die. But he died that day, and he died in front of his son. Not only did he die and lose his life, his son is traumatized for forever. And believe me, the pain that's in his son's heart will never go away. And now that his father gone, he's really lost in the world. You know, we should take the time to make sure that the people around us is proud of us. Make sure that we love the people that's around us when they are here and when you are here. Because when y'all gone or they're gone, that's it. It's no more chances to do none of that stuff that you should have done in the present. You know, that young man had a lot of pain in his heart, and it really kind of, you know, it still put something inside of me that hurt me in a way just for me to have. It was sad. I had, you know, I'm glad I was there for him, you know, because I am a strong-minded individual, so I can deal with what he put on me, and I'm glad that I was there for him. But that young man, he's not gonna handle a lot of things moving forward. And we haven't been handling a lot. When I was younger, I didn't handle a lot of things right because I was traumatized. I didn't know no better. I didn't understand the world. And everybody who don't understand the world need to take the time to understand the world in themselves, to untraumatize yourself. You know I hang out with people and you think that you okay, but you really not okay. When you start drinking a lot, the pain come out. When you very, very mad, the pain come out. You know, I learned how to get the pain out before I lose it, before the pain just come out. I want the pain to already be gone, out of my system, out of my soul. I don't want to be traumatized. I don't want to be hurt. And I especially want to make sure that I tell everybody that I love them. I don't know, no, let me correct that. I want everybody who I love to know that I love them, not me tell them. They know it. It's in their heart, it's in their soul. I put that part of it there. They know that I love them by my actions. One love, y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all just make sure y'all know that life is precious. You can go in the blink of an eye. You know, live to love your life. I mean, really live to love your life. You can be anything that you want to be. You can live your dreams. You can do whatever you want to do, long as you live your life the way you want to live it. Don't have no regrets.